Dutchman. Yeah, shuffle on the production. Like this, yeah, like this, yeah. The flowing Dutchman, yeah, the flowing Dutchman.
Ram Ram, look where I am. I am back at Nielambag Palace in Bhavnagar, and this is now my third time counting. And I'm very glad to be back. I just came in from Jaipur. I had a good flight all the way to Jaipur and then stayed there for 2 days. And now I'm back in Bhavnagar. And I'm actually here to meet up with the Yuvraj, Jaiveerraj Singh Gohil again to see his clubs. And he also has something new. He has also made a gada, which I'm very excited to share with y'all. But here he is. Jaiveerraj.
How are you all? Jai Mataji. Welcome back, Harbit, the Flowing Dutchman, to Bhavnagar, Nielambag Palace.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back, and we look forward to training with you, especially with the new Hanuman Gada made by Handlebar Private Limited.
Because you started last year, you started a new company, right?
Yes, so go on Instagram, check out Handlebar Private Limited. We specialize and focus on reviving the ancient art of Indian fitness and Indian culture, which was made popular by our wrestlers. And it's a classic example of don't judge the book by its cover. You might find many wrestlers and pelwans who will be very thin, very skinny, but trust me, you put probably a 250 pounder in front of them and I assure you they'll knock him out. So utmost respect to all sports, but so the entire goal of Handlebar Private Limited is to make sure that in the next coming few years or by the end of a decade, nearly every household in India has a mudgal and a gada.
Whoa, that's a great.
Absolutely.
That's so cool, man.
Absolutely, man. You know, bodybuilding is huge in our country. As much as I respect every bodybuilder and every athlete in India, I must say that along with respecting the modern gym equipment, somewhere a large part of our population has forgotten the Indian way of training, or rather should I say our cultural way of training and working out. You will see in a distance of 5 to 10 kilometers, probably 10 to 15 gyms. How many akhadas do you see in every city and district? And those are the guys who are really tough and what you call as brute force, natural power. So my utmost respect to the wrestlers and the pelwans out there. I myself, when I started my fitness journey 11 years ago, you know, when you're young, when you're 18, 19 years old, you tend to want to look good. You do not think of the feeling good factor. But I'm glad with time I realized it's not just about how your body looks, it's about longevity. As we spoke about the last time when you were here, how long can you carry on doing this? You may be able to bench press or deadlift 4 plates or 5 plates. Are you going to be doing the same thing when you're 60 years old?
Probably not.
So exactly, you know, so you want to train, work out hard, but work out smart as well. So that is the goal out here, and like I told you, our goal is to make sure we can reach nearly every household in India with our mudgals and with our gada. Along with that, to every person who purchases our equipment, we ensure that you get a free tutorial which takes you through the introduction of a mudgal, introduction of a gada, how to warm up, how to cool down, what are the kind of stretches one should do before training with these, and the various other exercises. Because many times on my videos personally, it might look monotonous to you. I'm just doing one movement with the shoulder. But there's so much you can do with this piece of equipment, and that's what we at Handlebar Private Limited aim to do.
That's very cool, man. And look at these guys. They're so there are different colors. What do the different colors mean? Do they have like did you have an idea behind it, or is it like, can you just customize whenever you want to purchase one?
So you can customize, and that's the whole point of the display out here. We get a lot of our clients who want either Bhagwan Hanumanji on their mudgal, because we associate him as the god for wrestlers.
Yes.
A lot of people want Mahadev, Bhagwan Shiv, and that is why these mudgals are inspired by. Yes, these are the Mahakal mudgals.
What is Mahakal? Sorry.
Mahadev.
Mahadev. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And those ones we've just done for the company. The last ones, those are 18 kgs each. We've done our company logo on that. So we actually had a few commercial gyms in Mumbai reach out to us, and they wanted their gym Mudgals to have their logo on it. So the main reason for Mudgals that are displayed here, one shows you a plain finish, the other one shows you a lighter shade. This pair shows you Om, that pair shows you Bhagwan Shiv, and the last one shows you the company logo. And you can have the same thing done on the Gada as well.
Yeah, because tell us more about the Gada.
So we'll get to using it. I need to remove my shoes before I touch the Gada, since it's way too sacred for me to just lift and smash around in my shoes right now. But before that, we'll warm up a bit, hit some namaskars, hit some baithaks, hit some dand. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
Or are you so quiet?
Yes. Jaiveerraj, this Gada, what was the idea behind it? Because I've never seen someone make a Gada like this.
So the idea behind was inspiration from you, because you've always come to the akhadas of India, which is very unfortunate as an Indian, because I wish we promoted our own culture, but it's fantastic that you're promoting it, and you've taught so many Indians, and you've got a lot of us involved into it. And I saw you swinging many Gadas in various akhadas. And I wanted to do justice to the Gada and bring about what we call at Handlebar Private Limited as the Hanuman Gada.
Right.
So if you see majority of the pictures of our Hindu gods and you see the Gada in those pictures, I wanted to take inspiration out of that and create a training tool which looks similar, yet at the same time it is custom made as per the individual's height. Because you of course know how important the length of the Gada is while you're training with it. So the first thing I need to know of a customer is the height of the customer who's going to be using the Gada. Based on that we create it. We give various preferences. You can get a slimmer grip. I personally prefer a thicker grip on the Gada because it trains your forearms and your wrist really well.
I cannot fully grip it.
Yes, you can't. It's difficult, and that makes it more fun, you see. So we'll start off with
how much does it weigh?
This is a light one, 12 kilos.
12.
But our lightest one starts at 5 kilos and we go all the way up to 50, 60. You name the weight, we'll make it for you.
That's awesome, man.
You just want to get a solid grip underhand.
Yeah.
Your lower hand.
Even your hand doesn't fit.
No, just about.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
So this is the double-handed movement, the double-handed swing. You want to make sure that you calculate distance well while you're swinging it around.
Sure.
You don't want the heavy part of the Gada to smack you on your backside, right? So go here. And the same thing, if you want, you can do it the same way, or you could switch your grip. And like that. And this gets a little difficult.
Yeah.
But we can give it a shot with the single hand.
Voila. Oh,
so not bad.
Not bad. So, I've talked about this to Jaiveerraj before. I said you gotta get the Gada, because it's a different feeling than a Mudgal or a Mudgar, because it's so much longer. There's a lot more momentum in it. So, how does that? Do you feel a difference?
Yes, for sure. Of course, when you're training with the Gada, the movement is completely different. You end up using a lot of your core, which of course you use in the Mudgal as well.
Yeah, sure.
But with the Gada, you want to be very, very sure that you only use a weight which you're comfortable doing, around 10 to 15 movements per side.
Yes.
That's how my personal belief.
Right.
You don't want to take something too heavy. You're going to end up risking yourself to an injury.
You shouldn't go for one rep max.
No, definitely not.
I tried that in Varanasi.
No. This is not powerlifting, right? So you don't want to try that. With utmost respect, powerlifters, you don't want to be trying your 1 rep max over here. Even though the 1 rep max tempts me a lot on the Mudgals, And my goal is now to get a 50 kilo mudgal and do it single-handed.
It might be
So let's
tempting
see.
at a certain. I think if I come here again in 2 years, you might have a gada weighing 30 kilograms, or maybe
that's
maybe
less.
40.
No.
He's able to swing it.
in 2 years, 100 kilos.
100 kilos.
yes,
Okay,
for
you
sure.
said it here first. 100
Yeah,
kilos.
yeah. In a year, I'll have the 50 kg gada. I assure you that.
Yeah, that. Oh man, I can't wait. So now I gotta try it. Ah. So first impression, it's very large. So the handle is very thick, and the weight is also very thick. So I've got a new like a steel gada made at home, and that is also very large. I think it's quite similar to this. But this is weighing around 12 kilogram right now, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so,
easy.
yeah.
Good.
For me, it's relatively easy.
Super.
Oh.
But Habib, the main thing is, how does the handlebar gada? What do you think about the weight distribution on the gada? How do you like that?
Weight distribution for this one is perfect. Because what happens when the weight gets too, usually with the maces and the gadas, when the weight gets too heavy, what happens is they use the same handle, right? So this one has a thicker handle, which means the weight distribution is further towards the handle than all the way at the globe. Like you would have with the gada, for example, that you see in Varanasi, it has the bamboo handle, which is very light. So the weight distribution is so off that you can only swing like this. Because once you stop it, it just drops to the ground immediately. And now you can actually swing it and keep the momentum going and even try different exercises. So fun because I know this hasn't been done with this gada yet. Oh, it's really good. It's beautiful, man. Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, shuffle on the production. Like this, yeah, like this, yeah. The flowing Dutchman, yeah, the flowing Dutchman.